7,800 pounds, one owner, part kept its entire life. This is an 05 that was bought in 04 locally here in Coldwater, Michigan. That was at a campground where these folks stayed for over 30 years. The park owners contacted the RV owners and said, your RV is getting too old. You need to either get a new RV or you need to get out. And they said, well, we're not going to go spend $60,000. Your campground's nice, but it's not that nice. They said, you know what? We've been camping at this place for over 30 years. I think we're going to go find something else to do for 30 years, and that's why she's here. This is a park kept bunkhouse and a true half-ton towable, 7,820 pounds weight, but with no slides upstairs, a very manageable pin weight that a lot of current half-tons with tow packages and proper payload packages will safely be able to handle. Now, here's the catch, because you're going to find the price tag of this thing on our website and go, hot dang, honey, we found the diamond. It has had a leak in the front. Now, whenever you say that word, instantly everybody goes, oh, crap. So let's take a very close, in-depth look at this real quick so that you can see exactly what it is, what it's not, and if this is the right one for you. We always want to conduct ourselves with transparency and decency here at Haylett RV. All right, so let's get the elephant out of the room and let's look at the scary thing first. And understand that if you're just not comfortable with this, we understand. That's why we're going out of our way talking about it. Because standing here, looking at this right now, looks pretty darn all right, doesn't it? Well, we go all the way, and we try to, treat you fairly here at Haylett RV, and there's things you deserve to know. Both front corners had previous leaks. Owners explained that when it was recognized, they went through, they did some extra resealing, but they didn't bother replacing materials because it wasn't really like widespread. And I don't see the little braille bump mold spores that you do expect to see after a severe front leak. So it looks like whatever happened, it happened quickly. Now, it did happen in both front corners. And, you folks deserve to know that kind of stuff. That's why we're talking about it. So if, that spooks you, I get it. We've talked about it. If it doesn't, understand, guys. These folks that we're selling this RV for, it's here on consignment. They know. They didn't hide this. They know that it's not in perfect condition, but holy crap, it's an 05 that frankly otherwise is pretty darn nice. So if you're okay with just keeping on top of some roof maintenance and some seals and whatnot, they're not asking what we call blood money in the RV industry for this thing. They're not trying to get rich off something like that. If you're okay with a little cosmetic stuff, if maybe this is your first RV, otherwise this thing hasn't moved. It's been park kept and it's otherwise in great shape. So at least you can buy with confidence from Haylett RV that we don't lie by omission and we don't hide things. We shoot you straight and we put it right on the table and let you make a decision. So let's go back to all the good stuff about this camper. So if you're still with us, that means that either you're just dedicated and looking for entertainment and you think I'm going to say something goofy and off the wall, and you've got the popcorn ready, or you're recognizing that for the right money, this could be a solid camper for you. Like I said, I don't know that it's everybody's camper, but I think for maybe a first-timer, someone with a little bit of handyman-type knowledge, I think you're going to be very happy here. Now, they did something here I'm loving right now. They took out the original factory booth, and they left the table and the pedestal base, and they just brought in some very simple free-floating chairs, like card table chairs. And this is so cute. This is fun. It has almost like a diner booth feel to it to me. I don't know what I like it. I really like this. I think this is a very easy, low-dollar solution to the booth versus table and chairs conundrum that exists through a lot of the industry. Now, we do have a Jackknife storage sofa here, called so because it does have storage beneath there. Now, the bunkhouse door is covering up your corner pantry. This is a very classic L-shaped bunkhouse, and I just heard a tractor hook up to this thing. I think they're getting ready to move it. We might end up going for a ride of some sorts. The rear bunkhouse back here. You can see the Eureka vacuum cleaner. Apparently they didn't need their vacuum anymore. Wraparound classic private L-shaped bunkhouse. 2 individual bunks. Oh, this is cute. With this, and you can see that they put a ladder in here as well for easier access to the upper bunk. One of the most common questions I get in bunkhouses with my video tours is, what's the way that you get to the bunks up top? And usually you either have to climb or you got to help the kids. And here you see that they do have a ladder for it. I mean, I don't know what it is. I think it's this dog looking at me in the eyes. I mean, these little orange slice pillows or whatever. But suddenly here, I have this, like, sad feeling because people had a lot of really good, really fun memories. This is a one-owner camper that these people went out and used and enjoyed all the time. And, you know, they were told that they weren't good enough for that place anymore. And so it's like they're getting rid of their old friend here. And I feel almost like I'm speaking at a funeral if you lose a friend. Maybe that sounds dramatic, but it's just kind of the feeling I'm getting here. Like, I think this is going to make someone a lot of fun, but I think that someone maybe wasn't quite ready to be done with it yet, and they just kind of had the choice made for them. That's unfortunate. Now, coming up here, you've got this big... There's a step up by the bed. Live from New York, it's Saturday night. I've come close to doing that. I've never straight fallen before. Okay, so the middle bathroom deck. I can't do this. The middle bathroom deck has got all kinds of good drawer storage and big cabinet space in here. And this is what they did before they had closet slide fifth wheels. Now, one of the nice things here is we do have this very private bathroom area, full shower, toilet, and one of the things I like in here, if I can compose myself long enough, is, oh, that's not the smartest thing I've ever seen, but hey, c'est la vie. When you're inside the bathroom, it's not really going to matter as much, and you can see you've got good towel space in here. That's what an idiot looks like. So we already took a look at what's inside the cabinets, but let's focus on the rest of the bedroom real quick. Big side stands with power outlets. They're very like CPAP friendly, alarm clock, phone chargers, whatever. We met this guy. I met him just a second ago. How you doing, Mr. Step? Anyway, short of that, easy walk around bed, simple classic front bedroom, and there is, rather, TV hookups and a little privacy curtain here for you. So watch out for that first step. It's a doozy. So outside here, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look the worst I've ever seen. Now, it looks like the wind and the weather had affected the awning here, but these folks did something really smart and easy. Where it was starting to fray, they used like slide seam tape, like a turn-on type stuff, and that stuff is no frickin' joke. Don't ever let that get on your hair or your skin, because some of your skin's coming off and probably your hair with it. So it ain't pretty, but it's perfectly functional. And that's kind of really, I guess, you know, that's sort of the whole story of this camper. Maybe she's not the prettiest belle at the ball, but she's perfectly functional. She's going to get you there. Now, I can see where they had snap-on little skirt cover for the gooseneck area of the fifth wheel. That's just a common signature, something that has been part kept. People like to put like their bicycles and stuff down there out of sight, out of mind. We do have power front leveling jacks on this though, so it's not one of the old manual crank fifth wheels. Max Air vent cover over that bathroom vent up there, giving us some nice airflow. You know what I didn't look at is the tires. We'll look at the tires as we come around the other side. I was so focused on the front end that I forgot to look at the bottom side of her. Pretty simple, actually. Looks like they put some simple tape, more of that a turn-on type tape, on the bumper caps to keep the bees from making a home in there. And I'm kind of cruising past this one fast because I think the outside is pretty self-explanatory and pretty simple here. But we do have a bunkhouse storage garage, and let me open that up for you. One thing the owners also did here is they put a little lock on this so that, you know, people wouldn't be able to like grab your kid or whatever. And I don't say that like being sarcastic. I know that's a concern some folks have. So they got the cat. They got a cat down there. They got a dog up above. I don't know what it is. These stuffed animals are hitting me in the feels. So anyway, this bunk here can actually, well, let me see here. Does this one fold? Yes, this one does fold. But you can use this for storage below. I've actually seen some people throw an additional bunk mattress down here to turn floor plans like this into a triple bunk. So there might be some interesting, cool things you can put together there. And the tires, yeah, the tires don't look the best. They've never been towed. They've been sitting there, probably exposed to the sun. I can see some weather checking on them. So the money that you're not paying for this thing due to what's going on with the front end, you can save that, or you can spend a little bit of that money on new tires and probably still come out ahead, frankly. So that's this one in a nutshell. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hope you appreciate the integrity with which we conduct ourselves here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Hope you enjoyed the show when I fell and landed on the bed. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.